You probably heard the old saying, may you live in interesting times. Now, at first glance, it sounds like a blessing. In reality, it's a polite curse. Because interesting times usually means chaos, change, and big decisions you rather avoid. And guess what? We're smack in the middle of interesting times. Mortgage rates, they're shifting daily. Home prices, they have found their footing and being poised to reach higher highs. Rent prices, blazing ahead, not waiting for anyone. It's tempting to hit the pause button, to sit tight and hope for a clearer, easier tomorrow. But here's the truth nobody tells you. The people who thrive in uncertain times aren't the ones who wait. They're the ones who plan. And in 2025, planning could be the smartest financial move you'll make this decade. Let's be real. When the world feels shaky, waiting feels responsible, maybe even safe, smart. Spoiler alert, waiting has a cost, especially when it comes to real estate. Every month you rent instead of owning, you're paying 100% interest and building zero equity. Meanwhile, home values have a history of recovering and growing even during and after turbulence. The people who win aren't the ones who wait for the perfect timing. They are the ones who spend time in the market, not timing the market. If you're renting without a plan, you're not just standing still, you're falling behind. Let's crush a myth right here. Money in real estate isn't made when you sell, it's made when you buy. Yes, you heard me right, and I think that it just might be worth repeating. Money in real estate is made when you buy, not when you sell. The price you lock in today, that's the launch pad for your future wealth. If you wait too long and jump into bidding wars, your long-term upside shrinks. If you buy smart today while others hesitate, you set yourself up to win. And the best deals, they're not in new construction with inflated prices. They're in resale homes where motivated sellers negotiate opportunities and better locations are hiding in plain sight. This is your window if you know where to look. Let's be clear. You don't need 20% down payment. You don't need a 780 credit score either, nor do you need to be at your job for 2 years. What you need is a plan. Let's talk real numbers. In most cities across America, rents have outpaced inflation. That affordable $1,800 rent you locked in 3 years ago, today it's closer to $2,400 and climbing. Meanwhile, mortgage payments, while impacted by rates, can often be locked for 30 years. Renting is 100% interest, no equity, no control, no tax benefits. Owning is stability. Owning is predictability. Home ownership is equity growth and wealth building. The longer you rent, the longer you're invested in someone else's future, not your own. Let me hit it even harder for you. Rent isn't safe. It's expensive. Action beats anxiety. Always. But mortgage rates are high right now. I get it. But here's the perspective that changed everything. You marry the house, you date the rate. Rates can and will change. You can refinance later. You can't go back and buy your dream home at yesterday's prices. If you find the right home today with the right plan, you win. If rates fall, fantastic. you refinance. If rates rise, you're protected while the next buyer scrambles. I've seen it again and again. The cost of waiting is almost always greater than the cost of acting wisely now. The world says, get your finances perfect before you buy. The market says, I won't wait. The truth, timing the market doesn't beat preparing for it. Here's the secret. You don't need perfect timing. You need a plan. Here's what I look like. Know your numbers, not a guess. Your real comfort zone. Get a same as cash approval from the Martini Mortgage Group. Yes, skip the pre-qual. Get serious and know before you owe. Always prioritize wisely. Know your must-haves versus your nice-haves. Target resale homes. This is where real estate value hides today. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need a massive down payment. You don't need to max out your budget. A smart plan is greater than a big down payment every time. Because in 5 years from now, you'll either say, I'm so glad I started when I did, or I wish I had started sooner. Here's the reality. Times will always be interesting. Market shifts, rates move, news swirls. The smartest moves, they're made by people who think for their future, not just react to their present. Today's market isn't a reason to freeze. It's an invitation to think sharper, move smarter, and own your future. Thanks for being here today. If this resonates with you, hit the like, subscribe, and drop your biggest question about buying a home in 2025. I'm here to help. My name is Kevin Martini. I'm not just a mortgage broker. I'm a certified mortgage advisor who takes a fiduciary approach with your future in mind. Your best interests are my only interest. If you're already ready to start mapping out your plan and you want a confidential, complimentary conversation, call me at 919-238-4934 and let's build your future together. Your future self is already giving you a high five. Let's make them proud.